Who is going to be that person who can help you consistently hit your income and career goals and hold you accountable to your personal goals? Hi there, Rachael-Jayne here, and you're watching Awaken TV. This is the place where you get your weekly practice on presence, purpose, and practical spirituality. And this week, I'm going to help you find your next best mentor or coach that will bless your life in a lot of different ways. Well, I am a huge believer in coaching in your business, in your career, and your personal life. When we look back at the timeline of our business, we look back to 2012, we were not getting private coaching at that point. 2013, the beginning of that year, is when we decided to hire a personal coach. That was the year that we went from $100,000 in income, and for both me and my husband together, that's not a whole lot, to $500,000 in that first year. Huge believer in it, but there are so many people that are popping up now that are saying they're coaches. So how do you know which one is right for you? Now, there's a lot you can do on your own, that you can learn on your own and implement on your own. But if you want to increase, say, your business or your personal life, your health goals, there is a ton that you do not want to do on your own. For example, if you want to do a workshop, let's say, an event, you can go forward on your own and choose the venue and get the decor and teach what you love. But if you want to maximize the income that you get through doing that event, you want to get a coach. In my coaching, I take people who've just done some smaller events and smaller workshops and take them to a place where they can make $100,000 or $200,000 in one event. Let's say it's a webinar you want to do. You can do a lot of things on your own you don't need a coach for. You can sign up for your webinar account. You can teach again what you love. But if you want to maximize the attendance and the income that you're going to make from that webinar, you want a coach. In our last webinar series, we had almost 50% of people actually attend the webinar, which is unheard of. How do we do that? I got coaching. I learned that, and I was able to work with somebody to be able to tweak it, and then we work with other people to be able to do that. Handing down your experience and receiving that from other people is so important. So you want to be clear on what are the things that you can do on your own and what are the things that you absolutely need a coach for. Don't get into the habit of thinking, I can just do everything on my own. Yes, there are things you can do on your own, but if you want to save years of underperforming, under-earning, and stop being the person that's always getting in your own way, you need a coach. So there's 5 things that I look for when I'm choosing my next mentor, and I highly recommend you do the same. The first is you want to make sure that they have a balance of results, proven results. They've actually done the things that you're wanting to do, and they're a good teacher and coach. A lot of people, they might be a good teacher and coach, but they haven't done it themselves. And there are a ton of people that have done, built their own business, great at marketing for themselves, but they don't know how to break it down and teach it. And I get that comment a lot. Even though we've built a 7-figure-a-year business and we do a lot of business coaching for people, they say, I've been with business coaches who have made a lot more money than we have, but because I can coach people and teach people and break it down, it's been a better relationship. So look for somebody who's got both of those qualities. The second thing to look for is that they should have the same business model or the same leadership model that you want to build. Now, you don't have to be offering the same thing that they do, producing the same thing that they do, but you want to be driving the marketing and the sales in a similar way to them. So, if you want to speak and you want to do events and you want to do some workshops and you want to be a coach, you want to find someone who's marketed in a way that's speaking and events and really knows how to do that versus some other thing. The third is you want to make sure you like them. You want to feel like you resonate with them. You're going to be in each other's pockets for quite a while. They're going to get to know you really well, and you're going to get to know them. And so don't make a decision about your coach from a logical point of view. Well, they've made so much money, or they seem to be doing well, and you don't really resonate. You've got to like them. The fourth thing is you have to feel that they see you and see your potential. Who wants to work with somebody that doesn't really get them or see what their ability is in the future? So make sure you have a conversation with them and ask them the question, what do you see for me? What do you see as my potential? Or if they're not sharing that up front and see the vision for you in that, application process and that conversation process, I'd question it. And the fifth thing that you want to really, really think of is you usually get what you pay for with anything, and definitely with coaching. So, coaching, private time with someone really good is not cheap. When I first heard of with my first coach, the price of her year-long program, I nearly fainted. It was a lot of money. And so you're all in a different place, but look at what you can afford and get the highest quality that you can afford. Because like us, if you get with the right person, that is going to pay off in so many ways. But it's very hard to think of that when you're staring at the price tag. Well, I know I'm going to get this question after this blog, so let me just take a couple of minutes to tell you I do take a small handful of private mentors each year. And these are for people who want to understand how we've brought millions into our business over the last couple of years and who want to do their spiritual and personal growth work to become a person that people actually want to follow. And my specialties are marketing in your own authentic way, finding a way to connect to your ideal client that feels really good to you, sales fears, and being able to hold presence in sales conversations and selling in a way that feels good to your soul. Obviously, videos, speaking to sell your services, filling events. We run amazing events and workshops all over the world and how to do destination places for your ideal clients. And I've studied my whole life around psychology, spirituality, and shadow work, so I can help people get unstuck from that stuck place or getting you out of your own way. It's a 5-figure investment to work with me for the year. I only take a small group of people and I ask for the year commitment. Why? Because when you invest in me, I invest in you, and I know that change doesn't happen overnight. I want to see massive change and results over the year. So if you're interested in finding out more, what you can do is just email support@grooverseminars.com and we'll send you an application to make sure that this might be something that is a perfect fit for us working together, for us partnering together. And then if it does, let's have more of a serious conversation over the phone. Now, I am not attached to you choosing me as the coach. I've only got a few spots, but I hope today's video inspires you to the practice of who is going to be that person for me. Make sure you go over these 5 things and start writing who are you thinking of, who really fulfills these 5 areas for you. Well, now I would love to hear from you. If you have a question about the private mentoring program with me, go on over and email support@grooverseminars.com because that will be a way that we can confidentially talk and answer your questions. But what I want to do is know, what have you done in the past that's helped you weed out coaches that haven't been great for you to find really the gems in the coaching world? All the interaction happens over at Rachael-Jayne.com. So head on over there now and post a comment or question below. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel and share it with other people who are also on a personal and spiritual development path. And if you want even more awesome resources that will help you awaken your impact, inspire change, and create wealth, head on over to Rachael-Jayne.com and sign up at the top of the page for email updates. And remember, however you are feeling today, feeling supported or not, challenged or in joy, everything is temporary. So be as present as you possibly can and enjoy each moment as much as you possibly can. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week on Awaken TV.